They say time is more precious than gold, silver, diamonds, and other natural treasures. But they forgot to mention that it disappears as soon as they have it in your hands. The time we spent together has lasted over 10 years, and yet I still haven't brought myself to think that you have to grow up and go to college. I still remember the first day I met you. You were 7 and I was 5. You stood there with one hand in your pocket and the other hand scratching your head in confusion, wondering why there was a boy wearing a dress in your house. See, I had short hair, but I still looked very much like a girl. Thank you very much. Anyway, although there was that awkward silence, even though there was that awkward silence of meeting your family member for the first time, there was also the fact that I come from another continent. So naturally, I was very shy. But it didn't take long for me to get comfortable with you. Almost too comfortable. Okay, let's be honest. I was on you like a leash. I followed you everywhere you went. I claimed your favorite things to be my favorite things also. And I also stole your stuff to bring to school. Sorry about that. And also, and I also claimed your stuff to be my stuff. Some may call that the greatest form of flattery, but you call that creepy and annoying, which, I understand. And I also understand why I had to use your elderly power to convince me to do the exact opposite of whatever you did. However, as hard as you try to stop me from being exactly like you, there's no way to prevent me from inheriting one of your many unique traits. And luckily, I'm not the only one who's witnessing your uniqueness. Students and teachers alike are exposed to your outrageous commentary, your shockingly morbid humor, and those crazy things you say. I don't even know what you're talking about. And although they're accustomed to your outlandishness, the things you say and do are still unpredictable, which is why you're the life and soul of the party, and nothing else. Seems like they stopped to talk to you in the hallway because they're waiting to hear something bizarre to come out of your mouth, not because they want a genuine conversation. Or they made sure you're the first person they choose for group projects because they know that you can make every little thing turn into music material, but then they seem to forget you exist when the intellectual portion needs to be done. Or they drop your name in a conversation only to talk about the latest and craziest stunt, not your achievements or the ideas or the nice gestures you've done for them. And what bugs me the most is that it's not like they're hidden from plain sight, it's that they choose to be blind to see who you really are. You're a poet, a philosopher, a thinker, a worker bee, a true friend, and the list goes on. And well, sucks for them because in a couple of months, you'll be in a whole new scene talking to a whole new set of peers. Which sounds exciting, right? Graduating high school will be the end of the life Graduating high school will be the end of the life you've ever known. A life of parents telling you every 10 seconds to call you for the most trivial things, or 3 older sisters telling you their horror stories of high school and college, and a little sister who failed to wake you up whenever you need to do your homework. Sorry about that. And the beginning of a life you're about to begin. A life in which you are going to be in control of every little detail of your life. And from the food you eat to the peers you choose to accompany yourself with. But I have no fear that you'll be ready for what the future brings you. I know that if there's anything I've learned about you is that you put 110% to whatever you're devoting your time to. And when it comes to people, I know that you make it your job to guarantee that there's no other expression on their face but a smile. And whether they're having their ups or downs, you're always prepared with a ridiculous tale to tell, or a remarkable character impersonation, or some other hilarious stunt hidden up your sleeve. And even though you weren't provided with a friend who would do the exact same for you, I hope that in college you'll find someone that will be able to handle you and all of your craziness. And even if this doesn't mean that I could be able to burst out into our many duets in the car, or listen to our favorite music together, or watch our favorite movies together, or even be able to vent to each other as much as I want. I'm not grieving, but you have to excuse me when we're packing up. We're helping you pack up to move you into your dorm room, and you see tears coming out of my eyes. You see, you are a big part of my life, and you've been a big role model to me. And I know that I've been living with you for 10 years, and it's just so sad to see you grow. But until then, I won't think about that. I know that you're a part of my childhood memories, and every advice you've given me, every word we've talked about, every deep conversation we've ever shared, those are the things I will cherish the most. Those precious gems and stones, they can be lost and stolen, but the memories that you've shared with me, that'll stay with me forever.